I'm looking forward to having the opportunity today to share some information about Hypertherm with everybody, some career opportunities, and then to answer any questions that you might have. So I'm going to share my screen here. I have a PowerPoint presentation. Excellent. Yeah, so we're excited to be here today. I have the opportunity to talk to everybody. A little bit about Hypertherm as a company and who we are. So Hypertherm was established in 1968. So we celebrated our 50th anniversary a couple of years ago. We're a global leader in industrial cutting solutions. So if you think of really anything that's made of steel or metal, it had to get cut down to size. So bridges, skyscrapers, oil pipelines, baseball stadiums, shipyards. Those are some areas where Hypertherm products are used exclusively. We're a 100% associate-owned company, so our ESOP's very exciting part about working for Hypertherm. And then I mentioned, we're 50 plus years old. We've had no layoffs in 50 plus years, and that's something we're really proud of with our no layoff philosophy. We are an essential business. We've remained in business throughout the entire pandemic. Something we're also proud of. Our products are used in several infrastructure projects, government contracts with shipyards. So our products need to be used day in and day out, even through this pandemic, fortunately. Hypertherm, a few things we're proud of. Our commitment to environmental stewardship and community service. We have a goal to be zero landfill within the next year. Right now, I think about 1.4% of our waste goes to a landfill. So we're really close to achieving that goal. And then through a community leadership perspective, Hypertherm gives 32 hours of paid community service time to all their associates each year to give you an opportunity to go out in the community and make a difference, as long as it's for a non-for-profit. Really, whatever you're passionate about or interested in, you can go out and Hypertherm will actually pay you to do that. We have a strong safety focus. We're an OSHA VPP. And then we have consistently been rated one of the best employers regionally and nationally over the last 10 years. So some career areas, I mentioned we manufacture industrial cutting equipment, but we have career opportunities well beyond that. So just looking at the bubbles here, multiple disciplines in the engineering space, whether it's mechanical, electrical design, logistics, manufacturing, safety, software. Those are all areas where if you have a background in any of those disciplines, we are certainly interested and would love to have an opportunity to talk to you. In manufacturing, we have an assembly, machine operations, technical roles, leadership, sales and service. Because we are a global company, we sell our products all over the world. We have inside sales, outside customer service, and then a technical service team. And then business ops, administrative, facilities, finance, HR, info services, marketing, distribution, and supply chain. So if you see Hypertherm, advertising positions, we do more than just manufacture product. We are constantly hiring in all of these areas and would encourage you to keep an eye out if you are interested in any of the specific focus areas. One of our current needs right now we're hiring pretty aggressively for, and I just wanted to share a little bit more information, is our machine operator positions. So we have a 10-week CNC Machine Operator Fundamentals training program that we offer that's actually college accredited. So we pay you 40 hours a week, 10 weeks to complete the training. And at the end of it, you get 24 college credits and you get a machine tool certification through a university that we actually are affiliated with. These roles are full-time, 40 hours per week, 8 hours per day, Monday through Friday. The class that we host is during first shift hours, so 6:50 to 3:30. But the actual positions that we need to fill right now are second and third shifts. So we'll be looking to hire anywhere between 20 and 40 machine operators over the next 6 months. So absolutely is a need of ours. In class, you'll study mathematics, blueprint reading, GD&T, so geometric dimensions and tolerancing, CNC machine operation and setup, and basic programming. And I just want to make a point, you don't require any experience. So Hypertherm's actually able to hire you in, if you've never worked in manufacturing, if you've never had any exposure to CNC machines, that's fine. I started here 9.5 years ago, or 8.5 years ago. I had never ran a CNC machine in my life, and actually started as a third shift machine operator, and they were able to train me. So definitely it's an awesome program. If you're looking to make a career change, if you're looking for work, full-time opportunities, and really rewarding career for sure. Our next class will be starting in February, but we are able to hire before that. So if you check out our job site, you'd be able to see that machine operator posted. Just a little bit more information. This is a decent idea of what a CNC machine looks like. It's an automated machine. You'd be making calculations and adjustments to that machine. We buy state-of-the-art equipment, technologies and automation to go along with these CNC machines. They're designed to do exactly what you tell them to do. They are expensive, so we would ask that you seek to understand, ask questions, and then the maintain and upkeep of the machines is vital to them making parts that are high quality and keeping everybody safe as well. And we can teach you all of this at Hypertherm's Technical Training Institution here in Lebanon, New Hampshire. So we have info sessions that we've been doing via Zoom. We try to do one every couple weeks. You can sign up for these, but we actually are posting them on different social media chains. But if you go to hypertherm.jobs, these are the next 5 machine operator information sessions that we'll be doing. There's question and answer session. There's an opportunity to discuss the role with actual machine operators here at Hypertherm, and then a panel of folks that work in different areas of the business that can provide you with additional information if you're interested. So would certainly encourage you to check out hypertherm.jobs and sign up for one of those sessions if that's something that you are interested in. So talking about safety a little bit and just how COVID-19 has impacted Hypertherm. So I mentioned we've stayed open through the entire pandemic and we are an essential business. In order to do that, we've worked exclusively with our pandemic response team that we put together internally in March. So that they actually meet every morning and review any type of new updates that need to be shared. And then looking at these pictures here, you can see on the left, that's a Hypertherm associate coming in first thing in the morning. We do health screens for all associates or visitors to check for any potential symptoms that could be affiliated with COVID-19, and then we check everybody's temperature. So that's step one, just to even get in the building. We would ask that everybody is doing that. All of our common areas, so when you're entering the lunchrooms or any area where there could be a large group of folks or a lot of traffic, we do have mask mandates for those areas and ask that you would wear a mask. And then social distancing, obviously super important. So our cafeteria here in the middle, pretty much anywhere you go, you'll see this in our building, but the cafeteria has the specific lines and areas to kind of show how far up the line you can go, one-way entrance and exit to discourage folks from crossing paths with one another. And then out on the production floor over to the right, you'll see that's Andy Barabee sitting at his desk there. Boundary lines for anybody who's in a fixed location, just so that folks know when they're walking by, that's the 6-foot radius for that specific area. Working as a machine operator or an assembler, you can imagine there'll be times where if you have a question or somebody's trying to teach you a task, you do have to come within 6 feet of somebody. In any situation like that, we would require that both individuals to be wearing a mask in order to keep them safe for the situations where they do have to get close. But we've done a really nice job, I think, of using virtual learning and videos and recordings to be able to share information with folks to avoid any type of crossover like that. Looking a little bit at our compensation philosophy, it's unique. We are a 100% associate-owned company. So after 1 year of employment at Hypertherm, you actually become eligible to start receiving stock in the company. So that's a really exciting milestone. Year one, after you've been with us for 3 years, you'd become fully vested. So any shares that you've accumulated to that point would be yours. So if you worked at Hypertherm for 9 years and decided to leave, those shares would be cashed out and that money would be yours at that point. Of course, you've got your base salary. We also have profit sharing that we pay out in December of each year as a way to share our rewards. That's one of our core values, is a shared rewards philosophy. That profit sharing is averaged 20% of your base pay in a lump sum check in December. So April is typically the month where we get the stock allocations. It's a really exciting time of the year. And then come December, we have a chance to share the rewards for all the hard work that we've done with profit sharing. A couple other things just to include, we do annual merit increases each year based off performance. competitive benefits that are available upon day one of hire. Health insurance, vision, dental is available upon day one. 401k match as well. We have an on-site primary care clinic here. So we partner with Dartmouth Hitchcock Medical Center. So we actually have a Dartmouth Hitchcock doctor on site 5 days a week, and you can have your primary care through that on-site clinic that we offer. Has some really nice costs, some nice synergies there to mitigate costs for co-pays and whatnot, and that's available to all Hypertherm associates here in the Upper Valley. We have on-site gym facilities in 3 or 4 of our buildings, so that those are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We have a cafeteria on site in 2 of our locations. And then for non-exempt production roles, so hourly positions, overtime is typically available. We allow up to 20 hours of overtime per week, just because we care about your work-life balance and want to make sure you're enjoying time outside of work as well. And overtime, of course, would pay time and a half. Things we look at. So when I was discussing the machine operator role, we don't require experience for that role, but one thing we will look at is kind of alignment to our values, because that is important to us. Honesty and integrity, you know, can argue is important for any position at any organization, but it isn't a core value of ours. It's something we like to discuss and we like to review. Having a positive, enthusiastic attitude, being a team player, respectful communication, flexibility, critical thinking and problem solving, and then just having that ownership mindset. You know, we all kind of have the mentality that we're in this together here. We have a saying to work like an owner and think like a customer, and that's consistent throughout Hypertherm, and it's a good feeling. It creates a really positive, engaged atmosphere for sure. And that is the end of my presentation. So if there's any questions that anybody might have, I'd be happy to answer. Take care.
Thanks, Matt.
Thank you.